Hello and welcome to Ohio Hobbies. Today we've got pennies or cents, whatever you prefer to call them. We're going to hunt a box of pennies here from Consumers National Bank. And I still have yet to find an Indian head. I have yet to find a proof. And I've got a lot of holes to fill in my weed album. So I would be absolutely thrilled to even fill one hole in one of them weed albums. And, you know, one of these days I will find a proof, and one of these days I'm finally going to come across an Indian head. Maybe it'll be today. Well, it's definitely a circulated box. Taking a look here. I'll flip these around. 1970 something. That one's a dirty one. Well, as you know, I usually don't check all the enders. I'm not a big ender searcher. I like to see what's in the rolls. And I like to be surprised as I go. No, except for a lot of the halves, I'll check the top. But anyway. That one there. 1970s. Okay, well, there it is. I'm going to start probably right here. We'll call that number one. Work my way across, back and forth until I get to the bottom. And as always, if you would, give me a thumbs up down below while you wait, and I'll bring you along with each and every find. So hang out, enjoy the ride. Well, roll number two is going to give us our first find of the box. We're going to start out with a Canadian. There it is. 1969. That's one way to start out the box. No wheat yet, but we're on foreign. All right, it took 7 rolls. 7 rolls. But we got our first wheat. Unfortunately, it's destroyed. It's got some gouges in it, some pretty deep ones. And it's pretty dinged up around the sides. But let's see what we got for date. 50 AD. All right, last year. But we finally have a wheat on the board. 7 rolls, 1 wheat. Roll 9. And looks like this might be a Canadian box here. I found 2 in this roll. We have a 1966. And we have a 1998. So we're adding 2 more to the collection. 3 total for the box so far. Roll 10, and we're going to continue the streak of Canadians, I guess. This will just be the Canadian box. We have one right here, and it is 1968. Pretty dirty on the back. So that reverse is pretty dirty. Front didn't look too bad. Had me fooled. All right. We're going to stick it right there. We're up to 4 now. And still just the 1 wheat. The Canadian invasion continues. We get another one in roll 12. 1975. Unfortunately, we're not hitting young head years. Or even King George years. But we're still stacking up the Canadians in this box. Well, it took us 13 rolls, but we finally found another wheat. And it's wheat side up. I haven't looked at it. We're about to look at it together. Second one of the box. Let's hope we're getting a little bit older here. I like the toning on it. It's got a nice, deep, dark toning. And it is a 1939. We'll take that. Definitely. All day, every day. If we get out of the 40s and 50s, I am a happy, happy camper. So we'll run this down this way. 1939, second of the box. And the oldest of the box. We'll take it. Maybe the lucky smiley. Let's see. Maybe the lucky smiley here. Give us some good juju. And we can start finding some more. Alright, we are on roll 16. And I just got done saying it. We didn't have a King George. And look what pops up. We get a King George right there. 1947. I will be more than happy to add that to my collection. 1947 King George, and That very same roll was going to give us another wheat. Third one of the box, a 1957 out of Denver, in pretty nice shape. So we will add that one right there. So we got 16 rolls, 3 wheats, and we are up to 6 Canadians, and we now have a King George. Okay, well, I think I counted wrong on the last one because I'm just looking at it now, and I thought I said roll 16 on the last one, but this is now roll 15. So the one you seen before that was roll 14. So we are on roll 15 right here, and we are going to add another Canadian. So I'm not sure how I messed that up. I'm not even sure if I did. I'll see it when I put it back together. But we have the commemorative year, 1992. We'll take it. Add it to the collection. Definitely adding up Canadians on this one. Roll number 17. And we're going to have our 4th wheat of the box. And it is special. It is a 1941 S. And it's special because I can add this to my book. Now, it's not a new one to the book. It's not one of the missing. But it does replace a really dirty, nasty, beat up space holder, spot holder, whatever you want to call it. So this will upgrade the current coin in my book. 41S. I'm liking this box so far. Only 4, but 2 of them are pretty cool, good quality. We're looking at good dates anyway. Plus the Canadians. I'm happy so far. We made it all the way to roll 22 so far, and we have 2 wheats in this one. So it's starting to make up. That brings us from 4 to 6. And this one, I already seen the date. It was face up. So it's a 57 out of Denver. We'll add it right there to the other 57 Denver. And this one was wheat up. I don't know what we got, so let's check it out together. 1942 Denver. Nice. And keep them old. There we go. We're going to keep on hunting. 24th roll. And we're going to have our first young head of the box. Right here we are. And it is a 1964, right on the money. Last year of the young head. So we're going to add that to the collection of Canadians up there. Roll 27. And the Canadian invasion continues. We got another one. 1965, just 1 year off a young head. But we're going to add to the collection. Roll 28, and we're going to continue again with Canadians. This time we got a 1989. There we go. We are stacking them up, that's for sure. Roll 31, we are on. And we have yet another Canadian. 1972 this time. We're running out of room for the Canadians. Very next roll, and we have yet another Canadian. This time it's a dirty 1981. But there it is. It's another one. We're up to 12 of them now. All right, roll 35, and we are finally getting somewhere. We just found 2 wheats, obverse up, in the same roll. Now if you take a look, we have a 1950 Philly and a 55 out of Denver. So we will add them gladly to the collection. There's the back of the 55 and the back of the 50. We'll take it. Right there, and right there is where I put them. That makes me happy. We're getting up there now. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. There's 2 there. So we're now up to 8 wheats. I'll take it. Very next roll gives us a wheat side up, so we can get to reveal this one together. It's looking pretty new though, so I'm guessing it's late 50s. 58. There we go. That was out of Philly. 39, and we have yet another Canadian. 1998, we can add it to the board. Roll 41. Canadian invasion continues. This one is a 1974. There we go. I'm officially out of room up here for Canadians. And we still have 9 more rolls to hunt. 43 is going to give us another week. This time we get to see it together. 57 out of Denver. We'll add it to the stack of 57s. Unfortunately, we got 3 of those. Only 6 more rolls left in the box. And yet we found another Canadian. And you can see it on the camera that it's got a good pink hue to it. I'm not sure why this thing is pink, but it's definitely pink. 1983. There we go. I just made a little bit more room. I got room for only 1 more right there. So we'll see. I don't know. That's a lot of foreign coins right there. And all Canadians. Nothing from anywhere else, unfortunately. Okay. Back to the last 6 rolls. Roll 48. And surprise, surprise. We have a Canadian ender. That's a 2000. And we'll add it to that last open spot right there. Well, that's the end of another box. Let's go ahead and take a look at a wrap up. We'll start here. We have the stack of S-mints, which actually I thought we did pretty good with S-mints. I don't normally see this many in a box. We have a 69, 71, 74, 74, a really horribly beat up 71, 73, 68, 71, and another 74. Like I said, I'm pretty thrilled with the S-mints in this box, because not only did we have that, we had the wheat S-mints that showed up too. I have a stack of the 1960 that I pulled out for large date over small, or large date or small date. Someday I'll still go through those and check them. I did pull out the 2 1959s, no mules. In the 2009s, we ended up with 1 presidential, 2 of the professional life. We had 5 of the formative years and 3 of the birth and early childhood. As you've seen throughout the video, we got just a ton of Canadians. So we had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 Canadians, including the 1 King George and only 1 young head. But that's still pretty good. That's a lot of those in the box. As far as wheat, we had 2 1958s, 1 Philadelphia, 1 Denver. We had 3 57s. All 3 are Denver. 1 55 Denver. The 1 1950 Philadelphia. The 42 Denver. The 41 San Francisco, and this is the one that does upgrade my book. 1939 out of Philly. Now down here we have a 1974 Denver that was in really nice shape, so I'm just going to see if that upgrades my book. We have this one here, which is a 1990. See if we can get into focus. If you can see the off strike there, the off center strike. So this one, this one here, this is off center. If you notice, it was struck down far to the southeast, almost clipping the 9-0, and it actually is right up against Lincoln's shirt. Let's go ahead and take a look at that under the scope. This is, right there's the date, and you can see it actually clipped right up to the bottom of his suit jacket. And you can see the extra wide rim right there around the top. That would be the northwest side. So I thought that was pretty nice. And then the only other coin, the only other find that I pulled out, this is a 1983. And if we look right over there, let me get my screwdriver here. Right there, We see a very prominent die crack right across the tip of the R and then down into the corner of the Lincoln Memorial. So I did pull that one out as well. And that wraps up this hunt. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. We found a lot of Canadians. We did find one that upgraded my book as far as the 1941S. I'm pretty proud of that. And I've already put it in my book. So, as usual, let's go over to the details. If you would, please give me a thumbs up, like the video, and subscribe if you are not already subscribed to my channel. And turn on that bell notification. That way you're notified each and every single time I post a video and you never miss out on anything. Down in the description you will find my email address if you want to send some correspondence my way and let's chat. Down below that you will find my P.O. box if you are interested in sending any items my way. Below that you will find my PayPal address if you are willing, able, and have the means to help donate to the channel and keep things up and running. Feel free, let me know. And that is it for another video. We have hunted a whole box of pennies and we are ready to move on. I got another box sitting just waiting to be opened. So that's it. Once again, as always, thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for hitting the like button and the subscribe. And as always, get your hobby on.